Alright, welcome ladies and gents to my review of 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. It is out here in the UK, amazingly, on a Wednesday, so I thought I would go and watch it and give you my open and honest review. I gave my first reactions over on Twitter, at Mr. H Reviews, and I just said it's incredible. This is a really good film. I had a very, very good time with it. It's great. It's fantastic. I don't know what to tell you. I will say this. I don't know why they kickstarted the trilogy with 28 Years Later. In terms of how that tonally, narratively, not sure. Not sure why they chose to do that. Because that movie put a lot of people off. Because it didn't go hard enough necessarily on the infected with the rage virus, right? I think we can all say that it didn't show them enough. I really liked 28 Years Later. I did, however, have issues with the end because it was tonal whiplash. This movie, there's a reason why I'm explaining this. This movie tonally is complete. It's one tone, right? Or at least every single tonal exploration makes sense. There's no whiplash moments where you're left wondering, did the director and writer suddenly have an aneurysm between takes, or were they doing copious lines of coke, right? It wasn't like that. It was just a great story, great tone, and it worked all the way through. To me, there was nothing that was out of place. And Jesus, is this a gory film? Oh, Jesus. If you were expecting everything you were expecting the first one to be, this is that and more. Right? I mean, just to put it into perspective, the film opens where we left off, okay, with Spike, the young boy, with the Jimmy Gang, which is obviously inspired by Jimmy Savile. Disgusting piece of shit. Go look him up if you want. Although I would highly advise against it because he's just, yeah, thank God he's dead. Put it that way. Well, no, because then he didn't face justice, but whatever. Anyway, he's with the Jimmy Gang, and this Jimmy Gang is just brutal. They are brutal. They are awful people. They're Satanists. They worship Satan, right? Old Nick. And Spike is forced to fight one of the Jimmy Gang, who Jimmy Crystal, Sir Jimmy Crystal, Jack O'Connell's character, calls his fingers, because obviously his five fingers forms a fist or something like that. I mean, it worked and it was great. But anyway, the Jimmy Gang, they have the fight, and instantaneously you see a ruptured artery, right? A femoral artery. It was just gross. But that set the stage for what you're experiencing in this movie. The brutality, the sort of sadness, the duality of the brutal Jimmy Gang, but also their interpersonal play. They do actually care about one another. Kind of, but kind of not. And that was really interesting. It completely set the stage. Completely set the stage. And then we flash forward to Kelson. So this is Kelson's and Samson's story. Samson is the alpha from the last movie. Did a great job, played by Chi Lewis Parry. And it is Kelson's and Samson's story. It really explores the rage virus significantly more, right? It has a physiological, side of it. The virus, it changes your physiology, but also Dr. Kelson has realized that it changes your psychology, and we actually get an insight. It's teased in the trailer where he says, "I often wonder what the infected see." And we see that. We actually see what the infected witness when they're attacking someone. Because Dr. Kelson's of the belief that there must be something going on, because they kill babies. Baby's a helpless little thing. Like, why would you kill a baby? And he just can't understand it. He can't fathom it. So they must see something. There must be a psychological component to the rage virus. And yeah, there is. Because they do see, basically, monsters. They see monsters. Now, this isn't to sort of say that they are... The infected are not played to a degree where you are empathetic with them. You empathise with one of them, right? Samson. Because during their time together, because Samson is seemingly addicted to morphine and the effects of it, because of course, when he comes into contact with Kelson, Kelson shoots him to sedate him, and obviously means he's harmless right at that point. But I really liked that Samson keeps coming back. And it's not necessarily that he's addicted to morphine. He's addicted to the effects, the clearing effects, the calming effects, the raising of the brain fog, right? And I liked that. And there are some really touching scenes, right? Kelson is a man completely at the end of time, the apocalypse. I mean, the British apocalypse, because obviously the rest of the world is fine. And he's lonely, he's tired. He misses everything. He's quite sad. He's just, you see this man struggling to deal with things, and he finds a friend in Samson, right? And slowly but surely, it is revealed that Kelson can actually treat Samson, but it's done in a really good way. It's fantastic. But also, previous to that, we see heads being ripped off, eyes being gouged out, brains being eaten. We see people being skinned alive. We see people with hooks jammed in the back of their skulls. We see people being burned. This is brutal as a film. Now, this has an 18 in the UK, which is like a hard R in the States. It is brutal. It's really, really brutal. The Jimmy Gang are probably some of the most... they're just awful people. They are absolutely awful. So you see all of that happen. We see this interaction with Kelson and Samson. And then, of course, the Jimmy Gang comes across Dr. Kelson. And I'm not going to reveal much else from there, but it was touching. It worked. It all worked. To me, everything worked in this film. Great cinematography, great soundtrack. This wasn't shot on iPhones like the last one. Weird, gimmicky bollocks. I don't understand why they did that. Nonsense. And we do see Cillian Murphy. He is in this movie. We see where he's at the moment, what he's doing, and we're left with a really good stinger for the next movie. It was all brilliant. Had a very good time with this film. So it is a big thumbs up from me. It's a big thumbs up. I really liked it. Anyway, if you've seen it, let me know down below. If you're afraid that tonally this is all over the place like the last one, it's not. If you're afraid that this movie doesn't explore the infected and it's not gory enough and there's no sort of elements of horror, it's not like that. It has all of that. It's annoying to me that they didn't start with this, if that makes sense. I understand why they didn't, obviously. They're setting the stage, they're building things, narratives. But they could have included a lot of the stuff which they had in this movie, in that one, in terms of at least the gore, the horror, and the infected. So I think they've actually done themselves a disservice, because I think they're going to put a lot of people off because of the last one. But there is none of that in this film. It all works in my head. In my opinion. It was a brilliant film. So well worth checking out. Thanks so much. Take care.